Let's talk about some of the key concepts you need to be thinking about. So Force.com does not expose the underlying infrastructure. So while some other clouds, you have a sense of what the infrastructure is, you might even be saying how many instances something should run on. That really doesn't happen here. You're not exposed at all to how this is deployed, where it's deployed, any of that sort of thing at all. So you don't see that. You don't provision a machine. You also don't need to do any management tasks as a benefit of that. So therefore, your operational or your support staff don't have to worry about doing reboots or installing new software or upgrading things. That's just not something that has to factor into any of your environment. You're not doing hardware and cooling and networking. That's covered for you. There is point-and-click application design. That's really the primary way you're dealing with the application, is creating data models and securing the application, building workflows. All of that can be done through their user interface without writing a single line of code. But if you do want to jump into code, they do support an object-oriented language called Apex that's specific to the Force environment, but very natural for people who are used to writing things like Java and C#. It's multi-tenant in every way, so you are sharing the same code base, if you will, with every customer that Salesforce.com has. There's really one single software instance. You're all in the same database. We're all in the same application servers, obviously scaled great and out so that we're not taking each other down or hitting collisions or even seeing each other's things. But you are multi-tenant. We're all living in the same apartment building, if you will. It's built underneath kind of on a relational database. So really that's the core of it, the database that stores all of the data that you're using throughout Salesforce.com. It's very metadata driven. So you don't have to worry about doing a lot of stuff in code, that it's actually reading metadata to figure out how to draw pages and show data objects. But because you get this relational database, again, you don't have to provision anything special. You don't have to tune it. There's no backing up. You don't have to install drivers or license it. Again, you get that database for your use there. There's a lot of different permission policies, and we've got a whole module in this course on security. But just know that from a concept perspective, lots of different layers of security, kind of application layer security, database level security, who can access which records. All of this also represented in the API itself, so it's not just superficially on the UI. It's a very, very rich, broad application security model.